Alright, so this is part one, or season one, part one, Transfer Chances. Oh my god, I'm forgetting these things now. This is a commentary I'm going to start doing from now on to just talk about my mistakes and what I do to make this, and, well, going on with this, as you can tell, the audio is just getting horrible. Like, it just makes you want to gag. Blah. When I first heard this, I was like, oh crap, I mean, wow, what the heck was I doing? Well, I didn't know how to use audio whatsoever. I mean, I made this was my first full stop motion movie here that I made in the beginning of ninth grade. So I was around, God, I would say around like 16 years old or something while making this, so I didn't have much of a clue. Stop motion was still new to me. I mean, I had a lot of fun at first, but thanks to the help I was getting from the criticizing comments that they actually helped me a lot. Not saying the comments were bad, that I hated them, but they were actually very helpful and honest and made me get better at it. For one thing, people were complaining that they couldn't hear a goddamn word that I was saying. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll fix it, I'll fix it, I'll fix it. So it took me a lot of tries to fix it. And of course I was doing all the voices myself because I was too lazy to even ask people if they wanted a chance to do some voice acting with me. Alright, going on with what's going on here. As you can tell, this is the arrival of the Autobots. Now, protoforms, I used Bionicles. Haha. They were the best protoforms I could get since I didn't have an amount of money to afford so many Transformers back at that time. So I had to, just think of other options of what could look like Proforms. So I chose the Bionicles I had since I was a kid. Now all these Transformers, most of them I got when I was younger. All the Armada stuff was when I was younger, of course. And all the new Transformers were either from Christmas or I bought them myself. So that's pretty much how I got the figures. I mean, once I had a job, I was able to have my own money to buy some figures. So I did. As you can see, there's Sam and Alexis with my beautifully awful voice that voice acted them. Kind of wish I made people voice acting them throughout the whole seasons, but I didn't, which was kind of stupid of me. But yeah, that's pretty much how it. And now, as you can see here, the Decepticons have arrived. Ooh. Yes, that's Drift. That's a GoBot car, by the way. I thought I could use a GoBot car because for some reason I was like, hey, let's make this cute little car like the biggest, meanest bot you can ever think of, as like a barricade type of figure. So that's what I had in mind. The frames I used what, like very small. I didn't use small frames. I mean, like I said, I was new to stop motion, so my frames weren't that fast. So forgive me if they were very slow. Like I said to people, these were not my best stop motions. These were the first ones I made. So I tried what I could, and of course I have a piece of crap camera. I don't have a professional camera, so the quality is a little makes you go like it's grainy. I don't know. I can't see anything. So that's pretty much what went on there. But yeah, as you can see, going on with what's going on here, Sam and Alexis are in the cave, and of course, this is where they find the first Cybertron scroll, which is what the Autobots are looking for. The Autobots and Decepticons are looking for all the 12 scrolls, which unlock minicons or unlimited power. Like, think of it as bonus features towards the Transformers. So that's why they need to get all of them in. It said that in my storyline, whoever possesses all the 12 Cybertron scrolls gets pretty much power to all the Transformers. Now, Sam is gonna get his ass kicked once the evil GoBot transforms, aka Drift. I actually felt pretty embarrassed about the voice acting I did here, to be honest. I mean, it was a lot of fun voice acting in this, but god dang, I wish I would have thought about, letting other people voice act for me. But it was funny because I'm using a karaoke machine to use these voices because I thought it would add like a robotic effect to it. Apparently it didn't. It just made the voices sound like pure crap because of the quality. That was a really dumb idea, but I had to use the karaoke machine for something, so I decided, no, why not? Let's use it for this. As you can see, Sam is totally getting, terrified by the evil GoBot Drift. And Alexa's just standing there like, oh, what the heck? I don't know what the hell to do. And that piece of crap car you just saw that Drift just kicked is actually what was Smokescreen later on in the series that I did not use him yet. That smokescreen is an actual G1 smokescreen from the early 80s. It's very old and of course in pretty bad condition, but I wanted to use him for the series and I did. And here comes Bumblebee to save the day. Of course you saw my hand there, how cheap that was. And that was pretty choppy transformation. And here comes Bumblebee rolling in, vroom, vroom, any faster, the stop motion's slow. And he looks like he literally just pushed him out of the car, that's very nice. So, now Bumblebee transforms, and I'm like, oh, what the hell, my car can, or whatever this car is, can transform and crap like that. And that's my part one of the interesting. Alright, though, my commentary kind of cut off there. Okay, this is part 2 of episode 1 of Transformers Genesis Season 1 commentary. I got pissed at YouTube that they cut off all the audio of this and made me put a goddamn background music in just because of the Arrival to Earth theme was in here. I was mainly pissed off, so you cannot hear anything but that stupid noise that's going on in the background. I was very upset, so I'm sorry if you can't hear the action that's going on, but you pretty much know what's been going on. As you can see here, Bumblebee is fighting Evil GoBot Drift. Once again, very slow stop motion, could have done better, but once again, I did not have any experience whatsoever. But as this fight is going on, I will let you notice, of course, for the Cybertron scrolls that I mentioned in part 1, I used Duracell batteries. How ironic was that? You know, power up the machines. Ha ha ha. Lame joke. Moving on here. Sam and Alex's first encounter with Bumblebee, face to face, without him randomly driving in and kidnapping him and pushing him out of his car. So here it is, and they're trying to talk to him, you know, like, what the heck are you? Why the hell did you kidnap us and just push out of the car so we can get attacked by a giant-ass robot? So, that's not exactly what they were saying. I'm just trying to put into joke here. Now Bumblebee is saying, you know, I want to show you something. Since you've witnessed what you've seen, well, I'm going to show you the rest of the guys. This clip coming up right there is, of course, I used it from the Transformers movie. I'm a cheap ass, I know. I stole. I wouldn't say stole, but I recorded a clip because I didn't have the technology to make it look like they're actually falling from Earth. I could have used my globe, but I didn't. Huh. Proves how lazy I was back then in 9th grade. Like 4 years ago. As you can see, now the Autobots are arriving. Of course, I used the Arrival to Earth theme music for this. I'm a total copycat of the movie. I don't know why I copied the whole part of episode 1, well, part 2 and part 3 of episode 1, almost just like the movie. That was pretty lame of me, and I apologize for that, because part 3 was actually pretty much right off the lines, and I don't know why I did that. I must have been, like, high or something. I have no idea why I did that. That was pretty bad of me. So, now the people are freaking out, the citizens freaking out, like, oh, what the heck, something just landed here. You know, what's that? What's that? Of course, that's on my desk. Huh. A little foreshadowing there. That's Jetfire's jetpack thing. Ha. I wanted to show the Autobot symbol because, you know, Autobots are arriving. You know, that big gray thing you saw in the background was actually me, my legs, and my sweatpants. Ha. Another protoform, transforming. I had to use... This was the only good blue protoform, I had blah, I can't speak. That I had to show like the transformation and stuff. So there's something to know about. That's my bookshelf. Doesn't look like that no more now, but yeah, that's my bookshelf, and he's transforming out of my bookshelf and near my books. And yes, that's Blur. And the one before Blur was Exmeron. And here comes my made-up character Sparkus Prime, who is a red Bionicle. Now this transformation here. Oh, by the way, that's my camera box. Thought you'd be interested in knowing that. So Sparkus Prime here is picking up a form. This was tricky because, of course, that Bionicle does not transform. So I had to make it look like it transforms because, you know, the color pretty much matches. The truck pretty much matches the color of the red Bionicle on the Sparkus Prime. So I was like, oh, why not use this car? So I used that. I was surprised how pretty smooth that turned out when it showed the profile first and then the Optimus, and oh, whoa, that was a glitch. And that was part 2 of the commentary. Stay tuned for part 3.